Vinny joining in. Vinny, we just saw those Tata Motors numbers. They're not looking too great. But tell us about the overall performance. Who's hitting the mark and who's not?
So yes, among the four-wheelers, let's start with that since Tata Motors just came out with its numbers. So talking about M&M, the auto segment, that did quite well, above estimates. They managed to see a growth also of 16% on a year-on-year basis, month-on-month basis. Also, they managed to see a good growth. We also had Ashok Leyland as well as Eicher VECV, which reported their September sales numbers. They were in line with what the street was expecting. So Ashok Leyland, bit of a decline in terms of on a year-on-year basis, 5% decline, but month-on-month basis, they've managed to see a strong growth in terms of momentum. They've seen a 29% growth on a month-on-month basis, and VECV on a month-on-month basis also has seen a double-digit growth. So surely strong momentum seems to be picking up in all these companies. But Tata Motors, that's coming at a bit of a miss that we're seeing this time around, a large miss in terms of what we had versus the estimates. So what Tata Motors reported is 69,694 units. Total sales is what I'm talking about. And our expectations was that somewhere around 80,000. Now the management also came in with a commentary saying that slow consumer demand as well as seasonal factors were something that impacted the sales of the company going in this month. But going forward, festive season is there, so they're expecting a pickup in demand. Let's move on, talk about the two-wheeler names, Bajaj Auto as well as TVS Motor. They managed to report good numbers, both above the estimates. Two-wheeler sales, mainly good monsoon is something that is supporting the sales, as well as festive demand is expected to see a bit of a pickup. We spoke to the management of Bajaj Auto earlier in the morning. They also said that they expect this growth to continue even in the month of October, as well as their EV side or the green portfolio that now accounts to 40% of their domestic revenue. So that's an interesting factor coming in there. TVS Motors also similar strong growth trends both on a year-on-year basis as well as on a month-on-month basis. Lastly, the tractor side, farm equipment. So M&M tractors, that also managed to see an inline number this time in September, while Escorts also managed to see a decent number. The trend coming in from both these companies is that the second half of FY25 for tractors and farm equipment is expected to be better.
First of all, we are seeing very strong momentum in the market, and clearly this is on the back of some very good rainfall. Of the 36 agri-climatic zones that we have in the country, 33 zones have got either normal or above normal rainfall. And even in terms of, if you see the state stratification, for only the states of Bihar and Punjab do we see little bit deficiency in the rainfall, but broadly all the agri states also have very good rainfall. In terms of revising the guidance, no, we will still maintain at 5% level because we want to see through the festive season and then maybe take a call at the end of Diwali. That would be our view. But most of the heavy lifting will happen in H2 of this year, and that would give us an overall 5% growth rate.
Steady improvement in Nigeria and also, of course, in exports. October to December is a slightly better period in Nigeria. And that contributes to a steady upward growth trajectory for exports as a whole. As we've been saying, that month on month, we expect to see about a 10% improvement in exports. That's what we've been clocking. And I think that hopefully should continue.
Okay, all right. So that was a bit of the management commentary that we picked up today. Deepak Chinoy from